Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is Brian and I'm here to talk to you about modeling, some things you might not know, maybe some wrong ideas, and maybe just some overall knowledge that can help your experience in the industry. First off, I just wanted to give you all a quick little backstory about me. I am a fashion model of a few years now. I have been publicized in many magazines from Vogue to Elle. I have been in runways, I have worked on commercials, editorial, and a wide variety of some other things as well. And now I've also been trying to do more acting and as well as content creation. So here I am. I think one of the biggest misconceptions, especially nowadays in the industry, is the quality of your portfolio. And yes, this can vary a lot, but I think, especially for those really getting into modeling, the most important thing is just creating the portfolio. And naturally, as you keep modeling and progressing more, the quality of your portfolio will continue to get better. And so I think a lot of people just have the wrong idea of trying to start out and get these super high quality photos, paying a lot of money for a photographer and edits and things of that nature, and then either not being satisfied with your outcome. And there's a lot of other factors that can go into play with that. Another big thing that I've been getting asked a lot also, and I've been seeing around, is paying for agencies. This is not necessary at all. Agencies can make money off of you, that's the whole point. But yes, there are agencies, valid ones. There's also scams, you gotta be aware of everything. But also valid ones that you do have to pay mostly to either establish a online portfolio with them or something along those lines. But I would say overall, it is much more common to not have to pay because the agency will make money off of you. And there are still a few cases where you might have to pay, but once again, I feel like that's just mainly to just get into their either online portfolio or casting network or things of that such. And mostly, you don't have to pay for anything. Watch out for scams. Yeah, you don't need to take everybody's classes. Really, there's free YouTube classes. And yeah, YouTube is free. Another question that's really prevalent nowadays is modeling with and without an agency. And I think honestly, right now is the best time to really model without an agency. Like, everybody is their own brand and you can create your own image. And that's really what the biggest thing that a lot of these agencies are looking for nowadays. They want to work with somebody who is established in their own form. Not necessarily like you have to have the biggest following, 50,000, 100, whatever on Instagram and stuff like that, but just having your own personality and like that being able to be shown on your profile. Like, for example, if you like posting your Ready With Me videos or your vlogging trips or you out and about going to dinners and things like that, it really just adds to you as a person and the character, and it really helps these agencies put a personality to your face. And on the other side, there's working with an agency. And this can come in multiple factors. There are some agencies where it is exclusive, where you only can work through them and the jobs they provide. And there are some agencies where it's non-exclusive and you can do work on your own as well. But of course, you need to relay this information to them. I find modeling with an agency to be very helpful. It does put you in contact, networking opportunities, put your face in front of a lot more brands and people. And I feel like it just kind of opens up the possibilities of what you kind of can do, especially being that you're only one person and you can't do everything yourself. And another reason why I do value the agency is because you have the agent who is making that push for you, so you don't have to do everything on your own and you can get put out in a lot more places. But also on the flip side, I do know of people and I've heard stories of how people maybe weren't getting as much push as they were told or just as much at all with the agency, and so their work kind of either stagnated or fell off. And so I think this is something that the agencies most likely stay on you, and I feel like you should stay on your agent as well because you can't rely on anybody else to put food on your table. Another big topic nowadays is finding gigs, and honestly I feel like nowadays it is as easy as it's ever been because there are so many brands that are looking to collaborate and so much content that wants to be made, everybody is consuming. So really it's just up to you. And for what I did, especially before I was signed, I was, of course, on Instagram, big into social media. I followed to at least 50 to 100 casting pages to make sure that I didn't miss anything. And this really helped me. It helped me be able to find a lot more work, grow my portfolio, and then eventually get signed. And so I really feel like it's in the hands of you and how much of a push you want to do and how serious you are about it and how much money you want to make. Now, to me, one of the biggest things I think with modeling nowadays is incorporating your own style and fashion sense. because I don't know how many times where I've pulled up to a set, a casting or something like that, and I've been wearing just my own outfit that I wanted to wear, inspired by the things that I like, and I've had either somebody from production, maybe the owner or something along those lines, either compliment the outfit, want to use pieces of it in either the show or something like that, or just gain ideas from that as well. And it also helps build this relationship with these brands or people. And so they have this idea of the type of person you are, because I've been called back to work with brands just solely because they liked my style, and maybe they knew the direction that they wanted to go with something, but then they valued my opinion in putting maybe a couple pieces together with that as well. And so I feel like that's a really big role and a big factor nowadays, because everybody is into fashion, clothes, and everything. And so it's all about adding your own flavor and style to something. And just to wrap things up, I really do think the climate of the industry that we're in right now is very open to modeling. It's a lot more inclusive. Brands are trying a lot more new things. And so as you, the model, I think this is the perfect time for you to really get your portfolio up and start putting yourself out there. And lastly, and if you like anything related to fashion, go ahead and give me a subscribe, because I will be making a lot more content just based around either modeling, the fashion industry, the lifestyle that surrounds this, especially living in New York City. So if any of that sounds appealing to you, please tune in. Peace.